have to complete the following exercise. Create two variables x and y and enter the value of x is 3 and y is 3. So I have to create a nested loop based on x and y. So I to do and fill them with 0 0 0. This is 3 into 3 matrix. Similarly, I have to do this for x equals to 4 and y equals to 4, and the list should be like as this. So but the maximum number cannot be more than 5 or 4 or 5. So let's go to my code here. So once I go to the code here, you can see here you can check this. Here is a Python program that takes the values of x and y based on the values and creates a nested loop with zeros. So here you can see it's created a nested loop x and y. X should not be should always be greater than 5, or y should be greater than 5. That means to say it should not exceed more than 5, it should be below 5. So then we return this one function. Then the nested loop is here in the range y. So the thing is, first we'll test with x equals to 3 and y equals to 3, and we get a created nested loop xy. So we print a new line for separation for x and 4. This is the one. So what we get here output is, when we run the program, it will first create a nested loop for x equals to 3 and y equals to 3, and then for x equals to 4 and y equals to 4. So for example, uh, uh, okay, for example, if we create greater than x equals to 5 or y equals to 5, then it will print a error message. Okay, so like this is for the task 2. The task 2 is this one. So in the same code we have to enter this one created. This time we need to check if mod of x mod y is equals to 0, then in that index we have to fill with 1, otherwise with 0. So as we know that mod x operator is nothing but that will when it is divided, so x divided by y or 0 is 0, it doesn't give any reminder. So we can, this one we have to do is as 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1 in this one, this diagonally 1 1 1 1. So like when we do this one, so when I go to the code here, so what I do is I create a Python program that takes the value of x and y, and based on the condition provided, it creates a nested loop. So you can see I have created a function here, x and y. If x equals to greater than y or y equals to 5, means it will print x and y should not exceed 5 and returns this one. So here is the nested list. So for I in range of y, the row gives this one. So for j, this is the condition here, it will append 1, otherwise it will append 0. So what we do is when you run the program, it will first create a nested loop for x equals to 3, y equals to 3, and then for x equals to 4 and y equals to 4. And if there is any other value that is greater than 5 for either of x or y, it will print in a error message. The condition I plus 1 percentage of j plus 1 equals to 0 means the modulus operation is never attempted with 0. That means when you add 1, you check for the modulus of 1 starting from 1, avoiding. So the main thing is we avoid the 0 division error. That's it. So when we go to the third, this one, we traverse over the list and find 1 if the print is this one of that list. So when we do this third task, so when we go here for the third task, so what we do is when we run the example, I have defined a function of indices of 1 sum list. So what I do is like for example, like when I run the example with the list like 1 0 0 or 0 1 0 or 0 0 1, as in the last one, the program will print like the index of value is 0 0, index of value is 1 1, or index of the value is 2 2. That would be our output. Yeah.